Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's inspiration for a video, I woke up tired AF, and that got me thinking, how can I achieve a dewy, refreshed glow today? So this video is going to show you guys how I achieved this look. It's going to give you some tips on skincare and how to achieve that really healthy glow within your skin. So if you are interested in seeing this video, please keep watching. And also, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this in the future. You may notice that the lighting in here is very bright. I did purchase some new lighting, which I am super excited about, but I'm still in the process of figuring out how to use it. So bear with me because I'm going to be learning as I go. Hopefully the next video or two, it'll be completely dialed and I'll look a lot better. All right, guys, let's get into the video. So to get started, if you want to achieve a really dewy, fresh, awake look, it is super important to really pay attention to your skincare. That's ultimately what is going to make the skin really hydrated and glowing, and you know, it's super important to take care of your skin first and foremost. You can put on as much makeup as you want, but if your skin is not glowing from within, then you have a major problem. So to begin, I did already wash the face. I'm going to start out with this Pixie Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner. And I really love this product to remove the dead skin cells. It exfoliates the skin. It leaves it with a very fresh glow. So I'll just take a cotton pad, apply that to the pad, and then just gently wipe the skin down. Alright, so after I've applied that Glow Tonic, I'm going to apply an eye cream. I really try to focus on brightening the under eyes, depuffing, because as a mom, if some of you are moms, you know that you can be extremely tired. So I have been using this Origins Refreshing Eye Cream, and it brightens and depuffs. It has ginseng in it as well. I tested it out at Sephora before purchasing because I wanted to make sure that it was something that I liked, which is super helpful if you guys have not done that before. Sephora is awesome about giving you samples of products so that you're not spending a ton of money on something that might not work for you. And I do notice that instantly it brightens the under eye and just makes me look very awake and refreshed. Alright, so after I have applied that eye cream, I like to apply a brightening serum of some shape or form. This current one I'm using is by Caudile. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the Vinyl Perfect Serum, and it's a Radiance serum. I got it as a sample with one of my Sephora purchases. So I just take the little dropper and apply that to my fingertips and just kind of pat that into the skin. After I have applied that Radiance serum, I will now do moisturizing. And one of my favorite ways to get that really dewy, pretty skin is to always use MAC Strobe Cream. I love this stuff. I use this mixed with a moisturizer or by itself, and it just adds this really pretty sheen, luminous glow to the skin, but it also is hydrating, so I love it. So I mix that. Currently I'm using the Nip and Fab Hydrate. This stuff is amazing. I've never used it before until recently, and it's the Dragon's Blood Fix Plumping Serum. It has an amazing smell to it, and it also has hyaluronic acid, which hydrates for plumper looking skin. Velvet Flower enhances moisturization. Dragon's Blood comforts and restores through skin hydration. I mix a little bit of that MAC Strobe Cream and then just apply it all over the face. And since I did get a little bit too much, I'll add that to the neck as well. Alright, so that is the skincare routine that I do. Once that is all applied, it starts seeping into the skin. And I love it because it just feels like my skin is just drinking that shiz up. Alright, so now I like to add a primer to the face to really cover those pores and create a nice base for my foundation. So I use the Pore-fessional primer. This stuff is heaven sent. It really covers those pores and honestly makes it look like you have none, which I need in my life. And I just dab that on the areas that are very porous for me. So right in this area. As after that is applied, then let's get into the foundation. So if you want a really dewy, glowy look, it is always good to go with a hydrating foundation or a dewy foundation. You have the options in the makeup world to go with matte, semi-matte, or a more dewy, luminous foundation. So make sure that whatever foundation you're choosing is a more dewy finish. So today I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix, which is an OG for me. I love this stuff. It's the perfect foundation, you guys. And I'm in the shade NC35. Today I'm also applying with a damp sponge, makeup sponge. You can use a beauty blender. This is a Real Techniques sponge, which is a really good sponge if you don't want to spend as much on a beauty blender. But I like to apply with a beauty blender because it really pushes that foundation into the skin and makes just a better finish. Whereas if you use a brush, sometimes it can just move that product around and it can be somewhat streaky. So I feel like with a sponge, to get a really pretty dewy finish, it just adds a nice application. So now I'm going to start applying that to the face and just dabbing it onto the skin. Really about pouncing the sponge into the skin to really apply that product nicely all over the face. Don't forget your ears. We don't want some white ears and then a tan face. This really makes me realize though how white I am right now, which is really depressing. Today is like one of those days where the baby's sleeping, so I'm like in a rush. I have so much to do today, and I just had to get a video out for you guys because that's one of my goals, is to be getting out some consistent videos. So if you guys have any ideas too on videos you would like to see, I always love to hear your guys' suggestions. So send me a message on my Instagram, which I will link below. If you've not followed me on there yet, please follow me. But yeah, if you message me on there with some of your ideas, I would love to hear it because I want to put out some videos that you guys really want to see. I have applied that foundation to the face. Now we want to add a little bit of highlight, which if you're going for a dewy look, we want to use as less powder as possible. So today, of course, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. It's just a favorite of mine at the moment. Today I'm going to use the light medium, which might be a little dark, but we'll see. I'm just going to wing it. And I'm just applying that to the points of the face where light hits. So under the eyes, obviously, because we want to look awake and get rid of them mom bags under there. And then forehead, I want to add a little bit up here and then down the nose. And I like to add some down here too because I have a little bit of discoloration. Don't ask me why, it's a real pain in my ass. And this brush, I don't know where I got it, but it is legit one of my favorite brushes. Just has the perfect little dome shape to do concealer on the skin. So I just buff that out. And then I'll take my sponge and blend out the rest with the pointy part. And this is a key step, you guys, in looking more awake, is concealer under the eyes. Much better, starting to look more alive, more awake. Now, before I powder any of the face, I'm going to spray this Brightening and Vitamin C Facial Mist by the Beauty Counter. And what it's going to do is basically apply a little bit of mist to the face, and then I'm going to take my sponge and just press it into the skin to make it look very dewy and glowy. I'm going to take the sponge and just start dabbing that into the skin, make the foundation look nice and dewy. Alright, so we have completed the face and the skincare portion of this dewy look. Now I'm going to pop off the camera. I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow and mascara, and then I will get back with you guys and finish up the rest of this look. Alright, so I have applied some eyeshadow and mascara, and I left the skin alone because we're going to cover how to highlight the face to add to that gluey look, to add to that dewy look. So I did use, if you guys are interested on the eyes, I did use the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette, and I will link below what colors I used for that. So before we add any sort of powder to the face, I wanted to show you guys how I highlight the face using some liquid highlight. Today I'm using this Temptu liquid highlighter. It's a champagne shimmer color. And this is just going to add a really nice rose gold glow to the skin. Alright, so I take the little dropper, apply that to my finger. I'm going to take that highlight and apply it to the high points of the face. So right above those cheeks. And then I'm not going to press it in completely. I'm going to take my beauty sponge and I'm going to dab that into the skin. What that does is it makes it almost melt into the skin and look more natural. So a more natural finish, more like your own skin, which is what we're going for here. Ooh, yes. So after I've applied that highlight, I like to take a little bit of powder highlight and apply it over top, and that's going to really intensify that glow. Today I'm going to use the Dose of Colors highlighter in the shade Fuego. It's a very, very pretty gold. I'm taking a Morphe M501 brush. It's a fluffy brush, and I'm going to apply that to the brush, and then right over top of that liquid highlight is where you're going to add that color. Can you see that? Woo! Glowing. Beautiful. And then what we can do now is warm up the face. So I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer, which is my go-to ride or die bronzer at the moment. It is by Benefit. It's a very good versatile bronzer. And I'm just taking a really fluffy Morphe M527 brush. Normally I'll do more of a contour, but we're just going to go with a more healthy glow today. So I just apply that all along the top of the forehead, and then also on the cheekbones to add a little bit of warmth. And you want to make sure that you stay below that highlight. Applied. Let's add a little bit more highlight because we really want to glow, you guys. I'm going to add that to the bridge of the nose. I'm also going to apply that right on the Cupid's bow. A little bit more ham today on the highlight than usual because we're going for that really dewy look. So I'm just accentuating the high points of the face. Let's add a little bit of cheek color. Today I'm going to use this NYX color. It's Pinched. It's a really pretty pink coral color. And I'm using this Japanesque fluffy brush. This brush is awesome to apply blush. Alright, and then to finish this really pretty dewy glow, we want to add a little bit of setting spray. And if you are going for dewy, then this is going to be your spray, ladies. The Luminous Dewy Skin Mist by Tatcha is the best dewy skin mist out there. Little goes a long way. I'm going to go a little bit crazy, so beware. Alright guys, that's it for the skin, makeup, dewy skin look. I'm going to pop off, put on some lippies, and I will be back. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I personally love the look of really glowy, hydrated, dewy skin. I think it looks super flattering on anybody. And I hope this video helped you guys with tips on how to achieve this look. So if you guys liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And as usual, please subscribe to my channel if you're new. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. I love you bunches and happy Monday. Have a fabulous week.